Hey y'all, Rob the American here, and welcome to Tales of Manchester and of Watches. Now today, y'all, we're going to focus on a neighborhood, but a specific part of a neighborhood. And this Manchester neighborhood is called the Village. And within that neighborhood is a section of old warehouses that were built here, 100, 150 years ago, and now been converted. But y'all will understand that when we get on the street. Now, a friend of mine said, Rob, I learned something from you. And all I could think of was, that's the first time anybody's learned anything from me. And what he said was, I learned to look up. And what he meant by that was that in some of my videos, I've said, if you live in a city like Manchester with so much history, or London or something like that, our eyes, when we're walking on the street, our eyes are focused on the street level. So you're looking at businesses and shops and all of that kind of stuff. But it's so important to look up and notice the super cool architecture and design of these buildings and really appreciate the history all around you. So y'all's assignment is, as you're out walking, is to look up. Now, be careful, because I don't want anybody getting hit by a bus because I said to look up. And then you or your estate comes after me. All right. So that's something to think about. And on my wrist today is going to be this. Oh yeah. So I'm going to strap this on, and we're going to have a wander around and then have a chat about this watch. And I hope y'all will join me. Come on. All right, y'all, good morning. It is another beautiful blue day. Look at those skies. It's milder today, so it's, Lexa said it's going to be about 50 degrees today, which, let's see, converting that to Celsius is 50, subtract 30, 20, divide by 2 is 10 degrees. Hey, I did that without having to think about it. All right. Today we are heading over to, I'm not sure, it's kind of a area called, it's sort of the Village, but it's kind of like a warehouse district of where a lot of these buildings were warehouses and have been converted over the years into apartments. But they're not just boring warehouses. These are super cool. So I will see y'all when we get a little bit closer. We are at the intersection of Portland Street and Princes Street. Look at these super cool buildings, y'all. Oh, this is awesome. All right. It's important to turn right and left because you're going to see all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cool stuff down the alleyways and side streets. It's just one amazing building right after another. I mean, look at this, y'all. You look on the side streets and they're just as awesome. Look at that. Wow. This is the Mechanics Institute, opened in the early 1900s. It's one of the few buildings that we're looking at today that was not a warehouse. Look at this. Wow. I've been to a couple of functions here. It's super cool on the inside. As we walk up Princes Street, check this out on the right-hand side. And if you don't, you can totally miss it. Look at this, y'all. Wow. Look at that. And at the intersection of Princes Street and Whitworth Street, look at this, y'all. Wow. Oh my God, look at that, y'all. That's massive. That's pretty spectacular. Wow. And next door to this is Asia House. Look at that, y'all. Asia House was opened in 1910 and was originally a shipping and packing warehouse. Look at that. Oh, today it's apartments. That's super cool. And next to the Asia House is Manchester House. Look at that, y'all. Wow. Now this is another warehouse turned apartments, and this was opened in 1909. Look at that, y'all. That's super. Oh, wow, look at those blue skies too. All right, y'all, let's check the time. We're going to come off of Princess Street and go on to Granby Row, and wait till y'all see these buildings. Oh my God, you're going to die. This massive building is Orient House. This was also a warehouse, believe it or not. It was opened in 1914. Look at this, y'all. How massive this is. Wow. Stunning. And this is an apartment building today. Wow. And next to Orient House is this. Look at this, y'all. Wow. This is Granby House. It was opened in 1908, also as a warehouse. Look at this, y'all. Spectacular. And this was one of the very first warehouse to apartment conversions in the city. This has to be one of the most beautiful buildings in Manchester. And it is completely tucked away on Granby Row. God, this city is so awesome. All right, y'all, we're having to compete with the lawnmower today, but that's all right. We will get through this. There we go. All right, I'm standing at the corner of Whitworth Street and Sackville Street. Check this out, y'all. Look at that. Wow. This is the Sackville Street building. It's part of the University of Manchester. This was opened in 1902. Look at this, y'all. Wow. It's massive. Wow, look at this, y'all. Oh. This is the side entrance, y'all. Look at that. Oh my God. This side entrance is better than most people's front entrance. Wow. God, look at this, y'all. Wow. Wow. Look at this beauty. Wow. This is the City Police Crown Courts building. It was opened in 1873, y'all. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Look at that, y'all. Wow. Look at the detailing on the entrance of this court building, y'all. Wow. Across the street from the courts building. Look at that, y'all. Wow, that's cool. Another warehouse, no doubt. Look at this, y'all. Right across the street from the court. Oh, look at that, y'all. I know this has been recently turned into apartments. Look at that. That's super. All right, y'all, we're going to go get something to drink and warm up a little bit and have a chat. We're going into Foundation Coffee. We are surrounded by history, y'all. Look at this. Wow. Look at those round windows, man. Wow. All right, y'all. We were going to sit inside and film, but it's way too dark in there. So we're sitting at, they have one outdoor table, and there might be a reason why there's only one, but It's a little cold, but it's not raining, so we'll consider that a success. All right, y'all, have a look at this. Ah, there we go. This is the Tudor Royal. And I truly believe that this is a forgotten gem in the Tudor lineup. It's a 38mm case with a very unique bezel. It kind of alternates between fluted and polished. It's got an integrated bracelet with a design from the 1970s, but it doesn't look dated at all. This is a go anywhere watch. You could wear this with a suit or shorts and flip-flops and not feel out of place. Now, Tudor is owned by Rolex, but to me, this is a much better value. It's much more affordable, and I think their movements are just as good, and the looks are just as great as the Rolex. And yet, it's more unique because you don't see this watch on everybody's wrist. And that's a shame, I really believe, because this is a wow watch. And at 38mm, it's the sweet spot. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's like Goldilocks. It's just right. If you're looking for a great all-arounder, check out the Tudor Royal. And the dials come in a few different colors. There's a super beautiful blue they do also. I like the salmon because I think it's a little bit different, but check them out for sure. All right, y'all, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the village/warehouse district. So if you find yourself in Manchester as a tourist or you live here, come on up Princess Street and Whitworth Street and Granby Row and check out these amazing buildings. And when your feet can't take it anymore, come on over to Foundation Coffee, get yourself something hot to drink, and be sure and tell them that Rob the American sent you. And join me next time for another amazing Manchester building and another super awesome watch. All right, y'all, be well.